These salmon bowls are a fast, fresh, restaurant-style dinner, and I'm gonna show you how to make the juiciest salmon in less than 10 minutes. And don't forget that squeeze of fresh lemon. It makes all the flavors pop. And I'm craving some salmon bowls, so let's get started. First things first, I'm using my go-to method for cooking perfect fluffy white rice. I will link to this in the notes. Start with rinsed rice, add water, salt, and a little bit of oil, and let that cook on the stove. Now for our salmon. Grab a paper towel and pat the surface completely dry. This is a must if you want those gorgeous caramelized crispy edges. Use a sharp knife to cut the fillet into even bite-sized cubes, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick. Transfer those to a bowl, drizzle with olive oil, and add just a touch of toasted sesame oil for wonderful depth of flavor. Toss to combine, then in a separate bowl combine your seasonings. The perfect salmon blend is garlic powder, smoked paprika for that lovely color, salt, pepper, and onion powder. Sprinkle it right over your salmon and toss until every piece is evenly coated in those delicious spices. Add the salmon pieces in a single layer in the air fryer basket. You want to leave just a little bit of breathing room between each cube. If you crowd them, they'll end up steaming instead of crisping up. Air fry your salmon at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 7 to 9 minutes. It is so fast. It'll reach 145 degrees Fahrenheit on a thermometer, or you can test with a fork. It should flake easily and be juicy and tender inside. While that rests, let's whip up this iconic 3-ingredient salmon sauce that ties the whole dish together. Whisk together mayo, sriracha sauce for a little kick, and some honey for sweetness. Give it a quick taste to make sure it's exactly how you like it. Then transfer to a squeeze bottle or use a plastic baggie. Now for the fresh toppings. Slice up some crisp small cucumbers into nice thin rings, then carefully cut open 2 ripe avocados, remove the pits, scoop them out, and slice them into clean, beautiful strips. Also prep some edamame if you're using it. I like this one from Trader Joe's, it takes just 1 minute. Grab a handful of fresh chives or green onions and give them a fine quick chop to give our bowls a pop of color and freshness. You'll also need some sesame seeds for garnish and cut some lemon wedges to squeeze over the bowls. Now let's check back on our rice and look at how perfectly fluffy that jasmine rice turned out. Fluff it up with a fork and add a generous bed of warm rice right into your serving bowl. Now the fun part, building the bowl. Arrange those golden air-fried salmon bites right on top and frame them with your crunchy cucumber slices, creamy avocado, and some protein-packed edamame. Drizzle on the sauce and add a sprinkle of chives and sesame seeds. I love that this is staring back at me. It is so fresh, so vibrant, and do not forget the lemon at the end. It just brightens up everything. Okay, and I cannot wait anymore for this taste test. This is such a simple, quick dinner to prepare. Now, if you don't have an air fryer, you can pan-sear your salmon for 2 to 3 minutes on a skillet per side, or bake it in the oven at 425 for about 10 to 12 minutes, and that's a great way to scale it up and feed a crowd. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything on my fork here. Remember to be generous with that sauce because it's so, so yummy. Okay, here we go. The salmon is juicy, flaky, perfectly seasoned. I love the little bit of crunchy cucumber here, the creamy avocado. Edamame is a fun add-in, but you can totally add mango or whatever veggie you have on hand. But it does add a little extra protein, which is always great. And then the sauce just brings it all together. You can really taste a little bit of sriracha and honey in it, which is a match made in heaven with salmon. You can also totally make this ahead, which is perfect for meal prep. Pre-cook your rice, pre-cook your salmon, prep all your veggies. The only thing I would add last is avocado so it doesn't turn brown. You can even pre-make your sauce. If you guys love easy salmon dinners, I hope you give this a try. Let me know what toppings you would add to your bowl. If you want more fast, healthy, family-friendly dinners, I'll see you in the next video, and let me know where you guys spotted Sharky. I'm gonna go eat this. I'm so hungry for this. I know you're craving it too. I wish I could pass you some through the screen.
Pass them to me.